And hello and welcome back. And now we're just going to ignore the Quidditch.
What do you have?
Of course.
I have a silver wizard card, guaranteed not to tarnish.
So yeah,
You
I
know
am
best, Harry.
pretty sure those cards just kind of go on to be the next card you're going to collect, sort of. You know? So like
Right.
the seventh card doesn't matter if you got it in place A or place B, is going to be of the person A and not person B, you know, that kind of deal.
Right.
So buying cards is just kind of like best save as at the end of the game, especially silver ones, because those only give you those only really give you a bonus once you collected all of them.
I will say, so far, this Hogwarts is at least a little less dangerous than the one in the first game.
Oh, it's far less dangerous. Although, like, as far as the console versions go, there is a huge difference between the GameCube and the PS2 version for some reason.
Trading. What do you have? I have Wiggletree bark, free of impurities and bark beetles. You know best, Harry.
Because, like, pretty much the GameCube version is it feels kind of like a remake of the PlayStation 2 version with like better looking graphics, some redone stages and different looking effects and whatnot. Although it's not better, because they pretty much made a lot of things a lot more difficult and far more annoying. It's like not even really difficult, just annoying in general. Like the fact that you lose money every single time you get hit. However, it
That's
does not
stupid.
have this. It is stupid, and it doesn't have like, because like in Sonic, you get hit, you lose money, but you don't lose health. And there you lose money, you lose health, you lose everything. And considering how they pretty much upped the amount of monsters by like 3 times from the PS2 versions, from the PS2 version, it's just annoying. It's not hard, it's annoying. You can still get through it, but like you collecting beans means absolutely nothing because you'll lose everything.
Hey Harry, want to try?
What do you have?
I have Quidditch armor, just like the Chudley Cannons wear.
$4.99, and we have $4.99. We're missing
The
one.
customer is always right.
Time to
even
go
in
get
cases
one
like
more.
this.
What do you have?
I have a Nimbus 2001, the best model available to the general public.
No,
Think
dude, it's
so?
all about the
Don't know when I'll
3001.
have these
Those are the
again,
ones
though.
that you can mod the best, and they have the best load times.
Mm-hmm. And they even let you install a hard drive in case you wanted to install things onto it.
Listen up, Harry. We're going to make sure we win the Quidditch Cup this year, and the way we're going to do that is practice, practice, practice. First, a quick recap of what we learned last year. Of course, you already know that the red ball is called the Quaffle, and it's the job of the 3 chasers to get it past the enemy keeper and into one of the goalposts. But you don't need to concern yourself with that. There are also 2 bludgers flying around, which you don't want to get hit by. But don't worry, each team has 2 beaters who try to keep them away from you. Last, and most importantly, it's your job as our Seeker to catch the Golden Snitch before the enemy Seeker does. Since you've been off all summer, let's start out easy. I'm going to throw up a snitch for you, and I want you to try to catch it. Sounds easy enough?
Now, the way Quidditch works in this one is pretty much on rails.
Up and down.
And this tutorial is a little bit bullshit because
Nimbus
arrow keys don't actually do
2001 gives you
anything.
much-needed speed.
Wow.
Yeah, you just do everything with the mouse, but it works very well.
Blows during the match.
I now want a Wii port of this game.
That's it, Harry. You've almost got it.
I believe that's what they did with the 6th one.
Now the rest of the Gryffindor team is here, let's play a mock game of Quidditch. Avoid the Bludgers and the other Seeker. I'm going to have a Gryffindor stand in as an enemy Seeker. You make sure she's out of the way before you can catch the snitch. Don't worry, they'll take it easy on you.
But I want on her.
Oh my.
So yeah, you remember how I told you that there is a Harry Potter game where you get to kick the living shit out of the other opponent?
Yes, I remember.
Bludger, pushed by the other Seeker and running into the
Is this it?
Yeah, it is this one. This,
That's it, Harry. Give them a good nudge so you can catch the
Jesus.
snitch.
a good nudge in the head with your boot.
Do not put your hand out till the enemy Seeker is out of the way.
Jesus
it,
Christ.
it is the best.
Stay right on the snitch. You've almost got him.
And the best part is, like, the floor does actually exist, and you can shove them into the floor to eat dirt.
Excellent work, everyone. You're back on form.
Oh,
Coach,
that's
which means
awesome.
you've got a great chance of winning the cup this year.
Aren't you finish it, Harry?
Don't look now, but here comes the Slytherin team.
I don't believe it. I booked the pitch for today.
Hey, they've got new brooms and it looks like, yes they are! They're Nimbus 2001s!
Yeah, I know. Apparently, Lucius Malfoy made a very generous donation.
Like our new brooms, Weasley. What are you doing here, Malfoy?
I'm the Slytherin Seeker now. Didn't you know? Perhaps someday Gryffindor will be able to afford new brooms.
Well, at least no one on the Gryffindor team had to buy their way in. They got in on pure talent.
No one asked your opinion, you filthy little mudbloods.
You pay for that one, Malfoy.
Well, at least I could afford it, Weasley, unlike you.
Leave it, Ron. He's not worth the trouble.
Mudblood, the nasty name some wizards use for other wizards who were born to non-magical parents. And speaking of mud, October arrived damply at Hogwarts, spreading a soggy chill over the grounds and into the castle. A different kind of chill would soon set in as well.
It's time for potions class with Professor Snape. We don't want to be late. You know what he's like. It's down in the dungeons. Follow me.
Well, I'll follow you whenever I feel like it. Which is now, because we don't really have anything else to explore. Rectus Sempra, even though we have gotten another spell, does not actually unlock anything for us.
I still love that Snape's classroom is in the dungeon.
Mm-hmm. I mean, it always is. But like, there are a few doors that have opened, but there isn't really much more we can do spell-wise.
So beans must be hella expensive in the Harry Potter universe, considering that fucking like 500 of them will get you new Quidditch
You're going
equipment.
to help me with my history of Hogwarts homework.
Yeah, pretty much. It's a little bit unrealistic.
Here's the Great Hall, site of ceremonies and dueling.
What would it be like, all things considered? It would have to be worth, well, at the very least, like $1, or maybe they're just counting them as
$1 a
pounds.
bean at the least.
Yes, or maybe better as pounds. You know,
Right.
back when this game was out, so they would be worth roughly $1.50 or something.
Yeah,
Yes.
$1.50 for a single bean. Jesus Christ.
And there is an actual skybox here. Like, it's not just it's not just tapestry on the ceiling. They actually did make it so that it worked like a sky. Here in the main hall, it's a pretty nice touch.
My brother told me there's a tiny touch of bat fur in each shoe will keep you from getting blisters during Quidditch.
And you have a very
It's
loud
got quite
noise
a
effect.
voice.
Yeah, exactly. I cannot run away from it. I will always be able to hear it. Okay, here you can notice a thing that you should be able to interact with, but you can't. It's not a glitch, actually. It's just that you're supposed to interact with it from another side.
Where's Wingardium Leviosa? I miss it.
Sadly, in this one, we don't get it.
Oh, come on.
But we will have a lot of fun with it in the fourth, 5th, and 6th one.
Okay, good.
In particular, in the 5th one, because they did a lot of physics with that one. Spiders. I mean, it is a dungeon after all, I guess.
Where's the rat?
What is... Even the armor in Slytherin is stingy. This one looks slightly different than all of the other ones. It's kind of fun how you can, how in these old games you can just so easily tell that the texture just looks different than all of the other ones.
Oh, of course.
Although to a degree I believe that it is a completely intentional how they did that. Like, for example, in the PS2 version of this, you don't actually get statues to cast Lumos on. So, and you can actually cast Lumos just about anywhere. So, you have to try in many different places to get, you know, to get an idea of what may be there. But in general, you can just tell when there is something hidden because it just clips so badly.
Harry sounded so surprised back there, though. This door's locked. What?
Now pay
What?
attention. Today, you will attempt to learn the art of mixing one of the most useful potions ever concocted. The Wiggenweld potion. Potter, you have just volunteered to show the rest of the class how this is done. Get up here immediately. A Wiggenweld potion will restore some of your lost stamina. Even a single bottle is capable of healing the most grievous wounds. In this chest are the 2 ingredients of Wiggenweld potion: flubberworm mucus and Wiggentree bark. Take them out.
Do you remember how I earlier said that there is something that makes you pretty much invincible in this game?
Now, walk up to the cauldron. Try not to touch the potion. I don't want it.
What cauldron, you said?
Boy? Get back over here and complete your lesson.
Yeah, I love that they did actually do something
Mr.
for it.
Potter, adding the ingredients to the cauldron and mixing them. Careful, Potter. You don't want to lose House. Mr. Potter now has a Wiggenweld potion. To drink the potion, press spacebar. Back to your seat, Potter. Those of you who are adventurous, or more probably clumsy, will no doubt want to make Wiggenweld potions on your own. Therefore, there are cauldrons like this one throughout Hogwarts. They are the only cauldrons in which Wiggenweld potions can be made. And the ingredients, flubberworm mucus and Wiggentree bark, can also be found throughout Hogwarts. Now, for today's lecture, the history of flubberworm mucus extraction.
Before that lecture, I thought I knew everything I wanted to about flubberworm mucus, and I was right.
Well, I thought he touched on some interesting aspects.
Let's get going before Snape comes out.
What was that? What was what? That voice. It was coming from over there. Come on.
horrible.
What's going on?
Enemies of the air, beware! You'll be next, mudbloods.
She's been petrified, but how? I cannot say. And now, I would like everybody to please return to their dormitories. There's nothing else to see here.
Come on, Harry. Professor Dumbledore's right. There's nothing more to see here.
Everyone at Hogwarts was disturbed by the attack on Mrs. Norris and the mysterious words scrawled on a wall. Rumours and speculations spread. Hermione in particular was especially affected. Ron and Harry became sure that she was up to something, but whatever it was, she remained tight-lipped.
We have to get to Charms class, Harry, and I have an idea.
An idea about what?
We should ask Professor Flitwick about the Chamber of Secrets. He's bound to know something. Let's go.
What?
Yeah, that's where we're gonna end.
Like, what? Hold on. Many questions.
I'd just be glad we didn't play the PS2 version first. This is coherency compared to what we're gonna deal with when we get around PS2.
Jesus Christ.